Scream because our today's special, beyond popular, well over half the quantity gone. That is the most beautiful Belle Pink Rose Quartz, all faceted. We are losing our minds over this aquamarine,
Just
my
keep
friends.
moving it, Lynn. Let them see that. We never saw aquamarine that had a chatoyancy. It's got like a purple. Do you see it? Inside of it, it's got like a blue-purple prism, almost like a labradorite. It's so crazy.
It's gorgeous.
Milky Aqua doesn't look like this in real life. I can't even believe it.
Like premium quality. So there's aquamarine, a ruby zoisite. How many of these now left on the day? Because I know these have also been one of our most popular. Oh, well over half the quantity has been spoken for, and this is only, what, 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. So first time we ever done this version and #1 silhouette with close to 10 points of champagne diamonds. Did I mention that?
Did you mention that?
No, because we never even offered the silhouette, which is a top silhouette at under $100 without the diamond. So you bet. I'm not surprised well over half the quantity is spoken for. $99.98. That's my favorite. This is like a glow. It's like somebody put a switch on the Amazonite. Within this stone, it glows teals and greens. It takes your breath away. So there you have the 4 choices at this point. Many of you have ordered all 4. Some ordered 3 pairs, some ordered 2 pair. Those of you who know rarities know the quality, which we're gonna talk to in just a moment. I wanna mention a few things with the fact that it's free shipping, only this one special right here. 5 monthly flex payments. They're coming home to you by next 5 to 7 days at $20 when you shop using any major credit card with your return policy that we make so easy here at HSN. Now here's the problem. Which one do you decide? Which one do you go with?
Well, let's start first by showing you everything about this earring that's gonna make it the earring you want to bring home. And then Lynn and I will take you through how you can choose colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick this up. I'm picking up the Milky Aqua.
And this is like premium. I've never seen Milky Aqua like this. Let me just tell you that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, first of all, it is premium Milky Aqua. Second of all, every one of these earrings is briolette checkerboard faceted. That means that our cutters have to go in and put all of these facets, dozens and dozens of facets. Now, if you're a girl that wears a ponytail or you have short hair, you shouldn't suffer, so you don't, because we did all that labor on both sides. So the back of the earring, you know, Mr. Winston, I worked for Harry Winston for a long time, and he said to me, Ronald, his son, said, Carol, the sign of an excellent quality piece of jewelry is that the inside and the back should be as beautifully made as the front. So I'm showing you the back of the earring, not the front. Then I'm going to show you the side. This is called my beach wave earring. If you can see, it literally looks like, here we go. It literally looks like waves in 22 karat gold over sterling silver. These are like waves, the scalloping design. The 22 karat gold over silver represents the sun, that beachy, goddessy, yellow golden sun. And I couldn't forget the sand, so this time I did sand in almost 10 points of champagne diamonds. I know that we all want a custom fit. We want the perfect wire. I've mastered the perfect wire. There's a lot of things I don't do well. I'm a horrible athlete, a lot of things, I'm a little klutzy, but I know how to make an earring. This is a perfect ear wire. It is not too thick. It is not too thin. It is sturdy as can be. If you'll notice the shape, you can see that this mimics the shape of an earlobe. So it fits securely, it is comfortable, it is lightweight, and it does not pull.
And there you can see the stamping on the back.
You see this?
So you know you have an exotic rarities, Carol Brody.
Absolutely. So quickly, and then we're gonna move on. Diamonds up the ear wire, a perfect custom fit ear wire. Checkerboard briolette faceting on both sides to bring out every bit of shimmer and glisten in this earring. 1 3/4 inches. Now, I'm gonna tell you, Lynn is an incredibly petite woman, Lynn Murphy. So I want you to see that on Lynn, this 1 3/4 earring is not overpowering at all. It is the perfect earring for her shape. Now, I'm a much larger woman. I'm 5'9", and I've got big bone structure. On me, it's absolutely the perfect length. When I dress movie stars, which I do all the time on the red carpet, the secret is to get an earring that's tapered and elongated so that it follows the shape of a woman's face. The teardrop is the best. that it should look like twinkling candlelight on her skin. Why do we wear an earring? We wear an earring because the first thing people look at when they see us is they see our earring, they see the color, they see the pop. It's got to shimmer or sparkle or shine in some way, or it's not doing its job. We wear earrings because they make us look and feel more beautiful and more approachable. Now, when you talk about
I'm lost
approachable,
without earrings. Are you? I mean, I'm honestly, I could forget everything. If I don't have my earrings on,
me too.
I'll turn the car around.
I feel like I didn't put my makeup on or I didn't have my hair
serious.
done. So I'm gonna tell you something about earrings. When I came to HSN 10 years ago, and I wanted to keep doing big earrings, because I am a big earring girl. I love studs too, but I love an important earring. I remember them saying to me, the jewelry buying team, Carol, we don't sell earrings here, we sell rings. People tune into HSN to buy rings. And I'm like, nope, people are gonna tune in to rarities because they are gonna wanna have the very best earring, the curated, most best fit earrings in the world. 10 years later, I am so proud of what you have all done with your earring style. So many of us, and I know, because I get your calls all the time, your messages on Facebook, you're like, Carol, I never thought I'd be able to wear an earring. And this is an important earring, but it's an everyday earring. So
That's the difference. That's what I love about it.
Every day, it goes from, Lynn is wearing it, and can we just show for 1 second Lynn and Sonia? Because Lynn is wearing it with a white blazer and white jeans. She's like going to work today, and she's going out and she's running her errands, and she's got the rose quartz, and I want you to look how feminine, the pastel pink, the translucent glow, that very delicious shimmer and glisten of the checkerboard faceting, the 22 karat gold over silver, the champagne diamonds. You would think, Carol, I can't wear diamonds by day. I'm just a regular girl. I'm a regular girl too. I walk my dog in yoga pants and a tank top, and I sit in the park all day long. This is an everyday earring. It just depends how you style it. I think Sonia looks very dressed up right now. Her hair is polished and
That is
coiffed.
stunning.
She's got gorgeous makeup on. She's wearing that bouquet of roses, that very rare ruby zoisite. Now, I'll tell you, for Sonia, she's going out on the town tonight. Lynn's going to work, Sonia's going out on the town, and both of these girls look amazing. This earring is going with them everywhere they go. I'll tell you something. Lynn came to work in this blouse. I don't mean to like call you out, babe, but she came to work in this blouse, and she had a little white denim jacket over it. And I said, Linny, what are you wearing on air? And she goes, I don't know, let me look at wardrobe. And I'm like, no, you need to wear the blouse you wore to work. This is her blouse that she wore, and she was like, literally, she threw it on with a great white denim jacket. Look how perfect the Russian Amazonite looks in her ear.
Any one of these. I mean, that's the wonderful thing. I was like, I don't have to change. I have black on. I could use.
That's what Lynn said to me. She's like, Carol, I can wear any color. What color do you want me to wear?
Right.
And I said, you wear your favorite. And she chose the Russian
Well,
Amazonite.
I always do. There's something about the green. There's just, it's like and I want to say green. It's you said
green.
it. It is blue green. It is just, it takes your breath away. And the same thing, I want to show you the difference in terms of the beautiful aqua, okay?
Thank you for doing
next
this.
to the Amazonite. So you can see how I was saying one's a little bit more slate. I mean, you can still obviously see the beautiful movement of color. It just takes your breath away. And the other one is a little bit more of a teal green background. That would be the Amazonite.
Like that Paraiba green blue.
That Paraiba, yeah.
Think of
And diamonds. Did we mention diamonds? We're just kind of like overlooking that because we have such exotic rare stones here.
8 individually hand-set, hand-cut, natural champagne diamonds. There's another thing I want to tell you about each one of these. First of all, they're very lightweight in the ear, but they are bold and colorful, and they are untreated gemstones. I have to tell you something, you can't even say that on TV, but I spoke to my manufacturer this morning, my stone supplier. My stone supplier said to me, Carol, every one of these gemstones are genuine and they're untreated. That is such a rarity in the world of jewelry. Even at the highest gem stores in the world, and I've worked for most of them, emeralds are oiled and things are taken care of. These are rough gemstones that come from the earth. They are faceted and they are polished. There's a lot of work to cut them in the teardrop shape. We lose so much gemstone, but that's not your problem. That's my problem. That's how we keep we still keep your costs down. For you, your great joy is going to be putting this earring on, deciding which color to wear, what day, and knowing that you have unbelievable confidence. Connie was saying last night, I launched this with Connie last night, and she said, Carol, what I love about this earring is it's a no-brainer. I leave it on my nightstand, and literally every single morning I put it in my ear, and I know I'm all set. You can put your hair back in a ponytail. You can put it in a scrunchie. Like my hair is in. I wear my hair in a ponytail every single day. I don't have time to do it, nor do I want to do it. And the highlights are enough. That breaks on its own. I don't need to be like playing with it every day. I'm in a ponytail. I put this in my ear.
Perfect.
I walk out onto the street, and I feel glamorous. Isn't our goal in life to feel prettier, to feel more glamorous, to feel better inside about ourselves? Now, when we talk about inside, Lynn, I want to tell you the meaning of each gemstone, and then I'm passing this on to Lynn. If you go for that beautiful, soft rose quartz, the pink, that's the gemstone of love. It is said to attract love into your life, and I think we can see why with that beautiful romantic pink. If you're going to go for, what do we next? The ruby zoisite.
Which has been most popular and will be the next to sell out. Let me just throw that out there. If you're interested in that ruby zoisite, it's going quickly.
Well, let's tell you about ruby zoisite. One, ruby zoisite naturally is born with green zoisite and natural ruby inside the gemstone. Zoisite is a mineral group, and tanzanite is part of the zoisite family. Every one of these will be like your fingerprint. Every single gemstone in the ruby zoisite will be different. You'll have small dark markings, you'll have all that shine from the faceting, you'll have the green, and you will have the ruby red. Ruby zoisite is the gemstone of healing. Are you maybe sick right now? Do you have someone in your family that maybe is emotionally not well or physically not well? I mean, I wake up every day, I'm like, my back, my ache, everything. This is the gemstone of healing. So if you're gonna buy it for yourself or a gift for somebody, know that besides being an exotic and a rarity, it is the healing stone. Let's move right on to the milky aqua. I find it awkward to call this milky aqua
I do too.
because it is a magnificent, to me, it looks more like a sapphire in its natural state than aquamarine, although aquamarine is part of the emerald family, and they say aqua is like a blue emerald. It's slate blue. It's like this incredible denim blue. But, and Lynn is showing you as she moves it, do you see there's this incredible purple blue coming out of it? It's a shimmer and a chatoyancy. And when I get off air, I'm gonna look up to see if aquamarine can be a chatoyant gemstone. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
But-
March babies, this is, wow.
But look at it. And it's
Treasure.
denim and diamonds. It's denim blue with genuine champagne diamonds. And aquamarine is the calming gemstone. It's like the sea. If you need calm in your life, if you've got crazy all around you,
Who doesn't nowadays, right?
I don't know. I have crazy that lives inside of me. But you know, one of my things is, okay, wait, we're gonna go to the Russian amazonite, and then I'm gonna share with you. The Russian amazonite is the gemstone of harmony and balance. And for those of us who live in a world that's kind of crazy, and we want to feel balanced inside. Maybe we wish we could go to yoga and we don't. Maybe we meditate. Maybe we want the properties of a gemstone. This is considered to be the ultimate gemstone for balancing your chakras and harmony within yourself. I have
Maybe
to tell
that's
you,
why I'm so right now.
Do you think that's why
I'm
you're
just
zen
like,
right now?
I really have been.
the whole time.
Because I love these so much, and I'm
think-
just kind of like,
Because it's like looking into the Mediterranean.
really
This is also the
is.
launch of Russian amazonite for me. I never saw, it's a different color. The Russian amazonite that we're showing you is this green blue. I've never seen it before. The Brazilian amazonite is a slightly different color. It's got less of that blue in it. So the rose quartz, the beautiful, I mean, Kate is modeling this in her own way. You've got the amazonite, the rose quartz, that incredible denim blue chalcedony. I'm sorry, denim blue aquamarine. I'm so sorry. The ruby zoisite, that everlasting bouquet of roses. And then, do we still have the rutilated quartz?
no, it is on wait list though,
Okay.
but they're working on that. So you
Okay.
may hear good news later, but I would definitely secure if you wanted that rutilated quartz, your name at this point on wait list, because we don't have any definitive answers right now. What I love most, Carol, and here, this is always my test. I want to show everybody this for a minute. This is why I love color, and especially this beautiful Amazonite, which one now I know has been most popular. They're all equally right across the board. And it's not just the gemstone. Please keep in mind, it's the first time we incorporated diamonds, not only regular diamonds, champagne diamonds.
Natural champagne, genuine
Right.
champagne diamonds, like
Okay.
natural, from the earth.
Watch what this does, what a pop of color will do, especially this time of the year. So I'm just gonna take this right here.
Oh, you're doing
and we're
the Lynn
going
Murphy
backwards.
color test.
But look, see what a difference it, you're,
Okay, wait. Please show this side for 1 second. Okay, forget the earpiece. Lynn looks
So
beautiful because she is a great beauty, but how does it feel? Lynn, I'm just gonna ask you honestly, how does it feel when you have all that shimmer and that color and that gemstone in your ear versus having nothing?
Oh, it's night and day. I mean, that's the thing. It's that one little pop of color. I'm gonna put this one back in now because I feel absolutely naked.
I feel naked without them too.
But see what it does? It just, and that becomes the focal point, right? So natural gemstone, rarities, never done with diamonds before. Even our original, and we'll share with you some of those amazing testimonials that we have offered in the past, have instantly became customer picks, never had diamonds, and they were over $100. So we're not surprised today's special has been as crazy popular as it is.
Look at it without the diamonds versus what it is with the diamonds, and this is everybody's favorite earring.
Yes, that's the rudolite quartz that we were saying definitely ask about and put your name on wait list, but I love the gorgeous rudolite. Every review, these are lightweight, they just frame your face perfectly, they're the perfect length. I get more compliments on these. They're so easy to put on, they're so easy to take off.
When I opened the box. That is what's going to happen when you get this home. I always say to people, when you get it in the mail, you walk inside, you open something, open your gemstones near the light, because what natural light can do to a gemstone is Mother Nature's gift to us. What's happening with Lynn right now, we're looking at Lynn wearing the rose quartz. It is soft, it is feminine. You know, they say the thing about rose quartz, beside being a gemstone of love, is that when you wear rose quartz, it makes people want to come talk to you. It makes people feel that you're more friendly, you're more open. Now, I'm going to share with you, I am wearing the ruby zoisite, and this is something really
Are you
interesting.
going to do the one in? Because you're missing one.
I am?
Yeah, because...
Oh, it's right here. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to do this one. I didn't even know.
No, because you put the, remember, you put the Sleeping Beauty on earlier.
But can I tell you something? They're so light. I didn't know I was missing one.
I get it.
I can't even believe it. Okay, so here, I can put it in right on TV, the magic. But what I want to share with you about the ruby zoisite is, when you look at it and you think, oh, it's ruby and it's green, and can that match with everything? I want you to look at what I'm wearing it with. I am wearing it with a completely colored shirt, like that kind of tie-dye look with oranges and blues and yellows. It shouldn't work, right? I'm wearing it with turquoise magnesite. It shouldn't work, right? It works perfectly. Ruby zoisite is this magic gemstone. Because they say it's almost like a rose because it's got the beautiful red rose and the green leaves, think about it. If you get a dozen red roses, is there any time you put them in your home where they don't look perfect? Seriously, no. They look perfect everywhere, in your bedroom, on your dining room table. That's the same thing with this exotic gemstone with the ruby zoisite. It matches everything, every single thing you wear, but you don't think about it. When you get it, you don't think, wow, this is gonna be the gemstone earring that I'm gonna pick up and I'm gonna wear it with jeans, I'm gonna wear it with color, I'm gonna wear it with black, I'm gonna wear it with white. It's the gift that keeps giving. This earring is the gift that keeps giving.
If you have a July birthday coming up, honest to goodness, get those ruby zoisite earrings. And then you just give them the story behind it. That these are, from, of course, rarities. Look up your gemstone, your birthstone online. See how rare and unique it is. Nobody in a million years would ever think. I mean, rubies in general is a precious stone. You spent under $100. I mean, it's just, there's no way,
diamonds.
No how.
With diamonds. So I'm gonna add one thing. Forgetting the beautiful, magnificent gemstones that we're featuring, the faceting that's making them sparkle and shimmer, the diamonds, champagne diamonds, and we're looking at 8 individual champagne diamonds. We're looking at 22 karat golds over sterling silver. We're looking at that elongated pear, which is the most flattering of any shape next to the face. We're looking at the twinkle. We're looking at 1 3/4 inches. So if you put all that aside, it's about how they make you feel. Honestly, it's just about how they make you feel.
We're not surprised that the majority right now, as we said, we've been so busy. Of the orders that have been placed or ordering 2 or 3, we'll never repeat this. This is it. We don't do many rarities, maybe 1 or 2 today's specials a year, hence the fact rarities. You want to have a one-of-a-kind, something that's unique. The fact that we were able to secure this with diamonds, champagne diamonds, at $99.98 is such a wonderful, wonderful treat. Even at $200, honestly.
Can I tell a personal story?
I don't know where you would go, but yes.
I just want to tell a very personal story, and it's about all earrings. But this one, one of the reasons why I brought this to you is very personal. About 5 years ago, I had melanoma cancer on my face, and I had my entire face cut open, and they took out a big chunk of my cheek. When they sewed me back